What's going on YouTube? Username Kite562 here with episode 30 of my Tentacle Tales of Terror series, and today's story is The Moon-bog by H.P. Lovecraft. As always, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content on this channel. And if you're a fan of Lovecraft, let me know down in the comments below on what your favorite Lovecraft story is. So anyway, this is March 5th of 2024, and I have episode 30 of Tentacle Tales of Terror for you. I'm your host, Kite, so let's get on with the story of The Moon-bog by H.P. Lovecraft. Now, the plot for The Moon-bog is a young nameless friend is in search of their missing wealthy friend named Dennis Barry. Recently, Dennis bought a castle in Kilderry, Ireland, and, however, unknown inhabitants of the bog may have other things in store for Mr. Barry and his nameless friend. What could these details mean? Who knows? So, for the first side note, could Kilderry's ground be haunted by the dead at some time when some of Mr. Barry's ancestors once ruled in Kilderry at an unknown time? Meaning, were there peasants that were killed there and buried there on top of the castle where it stands now? I mean, that really questions my mind till this day after I got done reading the Moon-bog story last night before I went to bed. As always, like, for these episodes, I literally have my phone right next to me, and it's great. Like, I'm taking notes on these short Lovecraft stories, and it's just an absolute blast. But anyway, again, for the first side note, could Kilderry's ground be haunted by the dead at some time when some of Mr. Barry's ancestors once ruled in Kilderry at an unknown time? And I have to say, my first notable quote from this story was, "Men of his blood had once ruled over Kilderry and built and dwelt in the castle, but those days were very remote, so that for generations the castle had been empty and decaying." The Moon-bog, page 182. So for the second side note, could the land of Kilderry be cursed is my question here. Almost in the same way as like a forbidden land, like something out of the Blair Witch Project, cursed ground, Amityville Horror, you get the idea. So again, could the land of Kilderry be cursed? Is my question here. Was the castle built on the final resting place of fallen soldiers? Or a Native American burial ground like the Amityville Horror or the Overlook Hotel featured in Stephen King's The Shining? Who knows? But the inhabitants before the royal Barry family took it, Mr. Barry also plans to drain the swamp near the castle, which is the Moon-bog in question of this Lovecraftian story. So, even though peasants warned Dennis of the many superstitions that lie within Kilderry, the very big in question, mainly the first paragraph on page 183 of the book that I quote from, which I'll leave another link to that video on the top right of this video, audio review, whatever you want to call it. So, for the second notable quote, they had to do with the preposterous legend of the bog, and of a grim guardian spirit that dwelt in the strange olden ruin on the far islet I had seen on the sunset. The Moon-bog, page 185. And I have to say, for my final thoughts, it was an enjoyable urban legend haunted location story passed down from local to local within the town of Kilderry, Ireland. And I have to say, I really also loved how well described the eerie environment of the bog was. And it was just all around a wonderful and fabulous experience. So it really gave me the vibe of the Junji Ito short story from the Shiver short story collection, Fashion Model. You know, the climactic end in the forest where they're all getting ready to shoot the iconic film scene and Miss Fucci's getting ready to find her beloved husband. I'm saying that with air quotes as I'm recording this. So, anyway, yeah, that was episode 30 of my Tentacle Tales of Terror series. And again, episodes will be every Tuesday on a monthly basis, or a weekly basis, every month at 4 p.m. my time. So leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content on this channel. This is Kite562 signing out. And again, thank you all to who have subscribed to my channel. I'm signing out. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, everybody. Later.